Hello friends, welcome again. So in the previous session we have understood about window function and we have seen the row number window function, right? Now I want to take some more examples which are little more complicated so that you can understand it even better. So consider we have retail database, consider we have retail DB, right? You know that there were six tables in that. There were six tables, if you can recall, and the tables were categories, customers, department, employees, order items, orders. So I have run that create DB script, right? So I got this six tables. Now products I created in the previous session, so it is still there. So total seven tables are there. That's fine. Now what I want to find is we need to find top selling product in each category, right? In each category I want to find the top selling product. Might be there are 10 different categories. Under each category, let's say fitness is one category, kind of, just an example. And in that, what is the product which is the highest selling product, right? Top selling. So how do we find out? So first of all, when you have to do that, you have to understand that okay, where can I find the product details and where do I find the product category? So let me just see the tables. Let me say select star from products. Let me see what is there in products. I am able to find product ID and product category ID. Category also is there, product is there. That is good. Now let me see the order items table. Select star from order items. Okay. We have one table called as order items. Here I am finding the order item ID, order ID. That means one order can have many items, right? And I find product ID, what product is sold, right? The total quantity sold and total price. This is the per unit price. For example, 50 is per unit price, total 5 quantity sold 250. So what I get at a high level is if I use products and order items, I should be able to get my answer. Products and order items. So the table I can use is products and order items. These two tables I can use. So order items and in the sense order underscore items. I hope this is clear. And the result that I want is something like, let me see if I have this. This is the kind of result I want. That okay, product category this, that means this is the category name. And inside this category, the product ID is 24 with this product name. Total quantity sold is this and total amount is this. That means under this category ID 2, this is the highest selling product. What is that? Elevation training mask 2.0, whatever it is. And this sold for this much USD. Right? Under category 3 may be whatever. Let's say fitness, sports, whatever, but category ID is good enough. So we want product ID and product name, total quantity sold, and total amount. But total amount will be the highest in that particular category. For this category ID 3, this product, right? Adidas men's this thing would be sold for the maximum amount. So this is what I want. So what I need as the column is I need category ID, product ID, product ID, product name, total quantity, and total amount. Total amount. But how I am categorizing it? That okay, this is my top product or something based on total amount, not based on total quantity. But total quantity is also what I have to display, right? So you understood we need products and order items table. So let us quickly join these two because I understand that I have to join these. So let us join the two tables. Okay. So let me start writing select Let me just increase the font. Select. Uh, I can say whatever star. I will see what columns I want. From which table? From order items. I can say as O. Products. Okay, join products. By default, it's an inner join and it's fine. Inner join is what I want. Products P on, what's the condition on which we want to join? O dot, we have order item product ID. Order item product ID equal to P dot product ID. We want to join based on these columns, right? So by joining product ID, we are getting the product name and all, right? That's what we want. Otherwise, if we do not want product name, joining products table would also not be required, ideally. I hope this is clear. Okay. Now, let's say, let me run this. I get a lot of non-relevant columns for me like product image, product description. So let me select the columns that I want. Let's say I want O dot order item. From order items, do I want everything? Let me just see. Order item ID. Okay, let me just ask what columns I want. Order item, order ID as order ID. Let me give it as order ID. This one is like order ID, no? So I am taking this as order ID, comma O dot order item ID, order item ID. So under each order ID, we can have multiple order items. Order item ID, okay. And then I can say O dot order item product ID, right? Product ID, and I can just mention it as product ID rather than such a big name. Fine. Then I want quantity also. O dot order item quantity. I mean, ideally, if you want, you can even omit this O dot because this column is not coming from both the tables. But it's always a good practice to, I mean, mention from which table it is coming. O, that means order items. So that tomorrow, if you see your code, you should not get confused that which column is coming from where. Then I will say O dot order item. I want subtotal, right? Because that's the total amount for this particular thing. Okay. And then from product table, what do I want? P dot product category ID. Okay. And P dot product name, P dot product name, right? I hope this makes sense. And ideally, why we joined with products? Because this category also is coming from there, no? Category ID is also coming from products table, ideally. Because per category, we would be needing results. So definitely it's required to join with products table. So let me just run this and see now. Does it look little better? Okay, yeah, looks little neat. That's good. I hope we are good. Let me take this query and put it here so that we do not miss out on this. Okay. Now we need to aggregate the, so you see this product 957, right? Whatever is this, let's say Nike Men's Victory Gold Polo, right? This product ID 502. Now you see one item, but it might have been sold many times. So for example, if I just say order by product ID, then you will see for each product there will be many items, right? So you see this product ID 19 Nike Men's Finger Trap Max training shoe. I mean, lot of people have purchased that. So you see, lot of people would have purchased. So kind of, if I have to understand that, okay, for this product ID, what's the total sales? For this product ID 19, what's the total sales? Then I would have to group by based on product ID and sum up this subtotal, right? So, I mean, I have to go to that level in order to summarize it for product ID, because if I have to say, okay, under this category, this product ID is being sold the most, then I have to aggregate based on product ID first, right? How can I get without aggregating if there are multiple records for each product ID? So, what I am trying to say, we need to aggregate the total sale and total quantity sold for what, for each product. That means product wise we need to do that. For each product we need to do that. I hope this makes sense. So we need to aggregate the total sale and total quantity sold for each product, because right now I see that for each product there are multiple items. But how with this can I say, okay, this product 19, product ID 19 is sold for total sales was 50,000 USD. No, I am getting multiple lines, so I need to aggregate. So let's do that. Let me just take this query. On top of this, we can build that, because that's our base right now. So what I can do now is uh, select this, all of this is fine. On this group by, group by, right? I need to do a group by. What I need to group by on? What do I need to group by on? I need to group by based on product ID, right? Join group by product ID. Now, if I am doing a group by product ID, right? I mean, then I have to say select product ID. That means this can be the inner query. This can be the inner query, because how I can select all these columns then, right? So let me just try making that change. So I can say select whatever, I will put it here from, assume as if this is one table. And since it is mentioned in from, I have to give it some alias. Let's say I'm giving temp. I could have given a better one, but let's say 10. Group by product ID, right? Group by product ID. So I can say select product ID, comma. Now I have to give some aggregation. Let's say sum of what? Order item quantity, order item quantity, right? And what I want, sum of what? Sum of order item subtotal, order item subtotal. So you can see this. From this, let me see if it runs. This should actually, if we have not made any syntax issues. Okay, so you can see this. You can see this. I can just mention it as some alias I can give as total quantity, and here I can mention as total amount, let's say, right? So let me quickly take this and put it again. So you can see this. That means this product ID 957, total quantity sold for this is 13729, and total amount is this one, right? Right now we have not calculated that in which department or in which category what the product which is sold the highest. Right now, just for each product, we have done this aggregation, that I can say this product ID 1502, these are the total quantities sold, and this is sold for this much amount. As simple as that. But I need, let's say, I need the category ID also, and I need the product name also in this. How can I do that? I need, what is that? Product category ID, uh, product category ID, and the product ID. Apart from that, I need the product name. Product name. Will this query work now? Will this query work? So in the group by I have product ID, fine. Apart from that, these two are aggregations, fine. But about product category ID and product name, I mean, it will say that this should be as part of group by. So you understood, if you put these two, product category ID and product name, ideally you should give some aggregation or you should put it as part of group by, right? Otherwise, it's not going to work. But in MySQL, it might work, but it will not give correct result. So logically, it's not going to work because whatever you mentioned here, you mention here. Apart from that, you should have only the aggregation columns. Otherwise, it will not work, or even if it works, it will not give you correct result. So ideally, it does not work only in other databases. So I mean, what I should be doing here in order to make it work, I will just mention this product category ID and product name here as part of group by, right? Because of course this will be all perfect, we will still get the similar response. So you see this product category ID, product ID, and product name. That means for each combination, now you think that if product ID is, let's say, 2, right? Then of course might be this product ID 2 is under department 102 or category 102, right? So this is, let's say, category, and then this 2 is what? Product ID, okay, and then product name is, let's say, Nike shoe. Just an example I am giving. So this was 2, sorry, Nike shoe. Now, if I would have just taken 2, or if I would have taken category and Nike shoe along with that, it's still a unique combination. It's perfect, right? Because next time when it get product ID 2, it will be same thing. So just doing a group by based on product ID, or doing a group by based on category, product ID, and product name combination will lead to the same results. It's not going to change my results, right? So let me just take this and run. So let's see. I think this comma is missing. I'll put this, and you can see these results. So I get product ID 40, product category ID 43, product ID 957, and this is the name, total quantity sold, total amount. Right? So I hope till this point it is clear. That means we know a product, total sales for each product, total quantity sold for each product. We know the product name, and we know under which category it belongs. All this information is there. Let me put that comma, otherwise I'll forget again. I hope this is clear. Now what we have to do? I mean, have we got our final answer? No. Under each category, I want top selling products. So let me just do a order by product category ID. Order by product category ID. So you can see this product category ID. Category 2 has 2 products, category 3 has 3 products, category 4 has 3 products, right? So from this, which one is maximum selling? I should get this, right? This line I should get, this one, the second line. Now for 3, I should be getting this line, the last line, right? For category 4, I should be getting this line. 4, I should be getting which one? This one, right? 9,999, like that. How do I get that now? How do I get that? So this is where I can now apply my windowing functions, right? I can now apply my windowing functions. So what I can do, whatever this is my intermediate result, whatever you see, better I can store it as part of CTE. I can create a CTE now. So I can just say with products AGG, that means aggregated, whatever, as, right, as I can do a select whatever this thing, and let me just close this here, like product name. So let me just see, order by I have anyways not required. Yeah, so this is fine. So you can see this is how I have done this. Now this is my CT with products AGG as this. So this acts as if this is a table. Whatever result set off with this will look like a table. And I can call it with this name. I can call it with this name. Right? So now what I can do, on this I can perform. For example, I can just say select star from this. It should print the same results. Let us check and then we will proceed with this. We are taking a step by step approach. You can see that. So you can see this. We are still getting the same results. Perfect. But we didn't want it select star as such. We wanted to do something else. What do we want to do? We wanted to apply a window function. We can say select star comma, that means all the columns from this comma, I want a window function, a new derived column, right? So what we have learned is row number, what's the syntax? Over clause, and then again I have to define what's the window. Partition by, that means for each category I want to find the top selling product. That means your partition should be on category. From each category then we will pick one. So for category, what's the column name? The column name is, where is that? Product category ID. Partition by product category ID. You can see what I am trying to do, right? And then order by what? Order by, based on what you want to calculate this ranking and all. Based on this total amount, right? Based on total amount you want to calculate that. Just have a look what I am trying to do. Order by total amount and in descending order. In descending order. So I will put this to new line just in case. So this is all together. Row number over this clause. And now I will, whatever this derived column we have, one value we will get from this, right? We will just give a alias to this as, I can say row number. Right? So if I put it in one line, it will make more sense to you, but I have to scroll that way. So this is just one line. Row number over partition by this, order by total amount, descending order as row number from this table. Let me try running this now. Let me try running this. Let's see what will happen. Let's see. So am I getting a new column? Yes, I am getting. You see this for this category. There were two rows for this category 2, right? So I am getting 1 and 2 based on total amount. You see 1, 2 and 3. So 1 the highest, 2 the second and third one, right? 1, 2, 3. So you can see this. Some of the products, some of the categories will have more products. For example, you see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because this particular category is 35. Lot of lot of products are there in this, right? So you got this. I hope this is clear, right? Now what I want to get just where row number equal to 1, where row number equal to 1, and I cannot just say where, right, where row number equal to 1, because whatever is as part of select I cannot use in where clause as such. You understood this. So can I even create a CTE for this particular thing? A second CTE? I can. Let me try doing that. So what I can do, this CTE ends here. I can say comma, and I want to define another CTE here. How do I do that? I can say, let's say windowed underscore CTE as, and this can be a part of this new CTE. Select star comma row number from this, right? From products AGG. I hope this is clear. This can be another CTE. So remember, you do not have to give with keyword again. So this becomes your second CTE and this one was your first CTE. And the second CTE is using the first CTE inside this. You can see this. We are using it. Now it becomes very easy. I can say select star from select star from what from this particular table, right, where row underscore num less than or equal to 1. I mean equal to 1 will also work, but it's fine. Let me just try running this and let's see if it works. Hopefully it will. And you can see the top selling products from each category. And if you want top 2, you can just say less than or equal to 2. As simple as that. So top 2 products from each category, right? But this row number column, if I do not want, then I can just define what columns I want here, right? I can define what columns I want. You can mention that, right? Because if I am taking just top one, right, then I know in this column it will be always one. Why to have that column? So you can specifically mention what columns you want: product category ID, product name, total quantity, total amount, right, like that. I hope this is clear. And if someone asks you, okay, I want to, for me, a top selling product is the one where it's not total amount but total quantity. Then you just change this column, right, in ranking. Then under this ranking, whatever we have done, you say partition by product category ID, order by, instead of total amount, you can say total quantity. As simple as that, and then you will get based on quantity. Because top selling product, what's your business definition for that? Is it total amount or total quantity? You need to just think that. I hope this would make sense. Just have a look what we have done. So you see that before getting to the final level, I mean, it's not that you have a table and then directly you can apply a window function always. No. Sometimes you might have to bring it to the right level of granularity by doing the aggregation. Because when I have to say product wise sales, and I have for each product I have multiple line items, then I have to aggregate it so that for each product ID I have just one line item, right, before doing my window function. I hope you can understand this very well. So this window functions makes our life very easy, but before that it could be the case that you have to apply group by to, I mean, bring it to the right level of granularity so that you can apply window functions, right? I hope with this you would have got a lot of clarity. So, with this, I would end the session, and in my next session, I will talk about some other window functions. Right? So, I hope you would have enjoyed this. Let me end the recording. Thanks a lot.